Today we are going to be bringing a rather short top 5 video, but certainly a good one. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild brought us Zelda fans many great things, but there is one main aspect it mastered that is quite frankly overlooked by most of the fans. We at Game Domain value the music of video games very highly, and Breath of the Wild is a prime example of a game that succeeded in that aspect. So now, let's take a look and see what 5 tracks we deem as the 5 best songs in this state-of-the-art game. At number 5, Hyrule Castle Theme. If you didn't already stumble upon this illustrious castle throughout your trek of Hyrule, you will have to venture to the most iconic place in Zelda in order to restore peace to the land. Upon entering the castle grounds, you are greeted by a soft and slow drum and increasingly deep notes on a piano, known as the Hyrule Castle Theme. After a few seconds, you are welcomed unkindly to Ganon's inhabited land by this loud and menacing tune. After a few more seconds, you hear an upbeat of trumpets, almost as if Zelda is calling out from the darkness and trying to greet you with the slightest bit of light to aid your journey throughout the castle. This theme also contains faint sounds of original Zelda theme, which are quickly overtaken by Ganon's deep and dark music. This beautifully orchestrated theme shows 2 completely different sides to it. The light of Zelda's hope shining on Link as he makes his way to the castle's central chambers, and the dark cloud that has been hanging over Hyrule in the form of Calamity Gannon for many years now. It is now Link's duty to pierce through the darkness and reach the light. At number 4, Revali's Theme. With all 4 of the champions of Hyrule having their own beautiful and unique themes, we felt it was only fair to choose one of them to showcase on this list. Or else this list would most likely be filled with the 3 of them, or arguably all 4. The champion theme we have selected for the list, though, is truly better than the rest. Revali's theme mixes in beautiful verses from both the main Breath of the Wild theme and the Ritos main song, Reto Village. This theme also adds unique touches of its own, encompassing the true courage and valor shown by Revali when he tried to take down Ganon. This theme's opening and closing are both the upbeat blends of pianos, flutes, and bells that appear throughout the game's soundtrack. But in this theme, they just click together in a special way. Revali is the shining light of the courage and respect for the Rito people, and this beautiful theme shows he is certainly worthy of more respect than the people of Hyrule give him. The legendary musician Cass belongs to the Rito people, so it is fitting that the Rito's champion, Revali, gets the most beautiful and cherished theme of them all. At number 3, Breath of the Wild main theme. Our next entry truly captures the great serenity, joy, beauty, and masterfulness this game encompasses. The main theme for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the true defining piece of music for this incredible game. And everything from the increasing of tempo in the piano notes in the beginning to the loud but peaceful finish, this song is truly great. It has 4 main different parts, which all represent in their own unique way different parts of your journey. The beginning is peaceful, representing the great beauty and calmness while you're just casually strolling around in an open field riding on a horseback throughout the mountains. The second half of the song is loud but quiet at the same time, almost as if saying there is a major issue on hand, but enjoy your journey throughout this game before you get there. Different parts of this theme are also used in each of the 4 champions themes, which also shows you that this theme tells you a story, the story of the 4 great heroes of Hyrule, who perished in their attempt to defend the land, and that being the 5th, you have the ability to take down Ganon and restore Hyrule to the peace once and for all. At number 2, Calamity Gannon. Our entry for number 2 is the most intense and menacing track in the entire game. This is of course the theme of Calamity Gannon, which plays while you are partaking in the ultimate battle for Hyrule inside the castle's chambers. This theme starts off quiet, but gets louder and more intense with every second that goes by. As you duke it out with the beasts, the slow and rather quiet cello notes are met with powerful instruments and musical screams in the background. The theme repeats itself, but every time it does, it gets louder and more in depth. Upon defeating the first phase of the final duel with Ganon, the track resets and speeds up drastically, almost to the point at which you can't keep up with it. The drastic increase in tempo shows that you are just that much closer to defeating Ganon, and he is raging with more anger every hit you land on him. New pieces are also added to the theme, including a very quick and subtle flute theme towards the end. This revamped theme plays until you defeat the Calamity, but never has a real true finish or ending, showing that Calamity actually does stay after defeat, as the next time you load into the game, you will have beaten it, but it resets to before the duel. This theme's menacing overtones and undertones add to the heavyweight this fight has, and it's certainly worthy of being the second greatest song in the game. But what of course could be first? Before we get into our choice for number 1, we have a few honorable mentions. Those include the Stables theme, Va Mado theme, Story Trailer theme, the Hatno Village Night and Days theme, Horse Riding theme, All Champion themes, and Lost Woods. We'll get those out of the way, of course, before any angry comments storm in at us. The Story Trailer theme is an honorable mention due to the fact that it wasn't in the actual game. If it was, then it would probably compete for the number 1 spot, but it is unfair to put it on the list with the others. The rest of these honorable mentions are all great orchestral pieces in their own right, but just missed out on being on our list. But now let's get to the moment you've all clicked on this video for, the number 1 entry. At number 1, Reto Village, Day and Night. Our choice for the number 1 has 2 different versions of it, and they're both equally as good, and can both be heard during daytime and nighttime respectively. Now you're probably thinking that there are many themes that have day and night versions, and you're absolutely right, but the theme that we've chosen for our number 1 spot, the Reto Village Day and Night themes, this theme is just the pure embodiment of the beauty and serenity that this game has to offer. Reto Village itself is one of the most carefully and well-designed locations in all of Zelda, and it's truly fitting that it gets such a beautiful track that plays when you are in there. This track also has a unique feature that no other track have, and that is due to all of the musician quests that they have in the town. Different Ritos will give you different quests for fetching musicians back to the village from nearby villages. And after getting all of them there is just one person left. If you have completed all the Koss Shrine quest and the side quests, you will return to the village and play it with the young Reto you retrieved in a previous quest. Every musician you bring back to the village, the theme that plays in the game gets louder and louder, and upon Koss's arrival, the theme will be maxed out, and you will get to hear all of the theme's glory. From the quiet piano notes to start, to the flute solos played throughout the tune, or the rising notes all to get to the one major note and then come crashing down, and even to the night theme's quiet delivery and serene undertones not present in the daytime. This theme is truly the greatest in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and is arguably one of the greatest tracks in the entire Legend of Zelda series, but we'll have to determine that in another video. So what do you think of our countdown? Did you agree with our rankings? And if not, tell us what your top 5 is. You want us to do more videos where we rank the best songs and games? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Be sure to check out some of our most recent videos, which we'll leave links in the description for, as well as our Discord and new info regarding new channel updates. Our Discord is open to you guys to come and chat with staff members and each other about gaming, so don't be afraid to join. We also launched a second channel, Game Domain News. There we will be bringing you guys weekly news updates for consoles like Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch, as well as games such as Fortnite. We also encourage you guys to download Cash for Apps using our link in the description. Cash for Apps is an app that allows you to get points for just downloading apps on your phone, and you don't even need to keep the apps. You can save up the points to use for gift cards or various different online stores, and some of the gift cards can be used to purchase V-Bucks for Fortnite. Stay tuned to Game Domain for more content, and thanks for watching this top 5. Until next time.